welcome to another episode of Digital Leadership. My name is Bernard. Today I'm going to talk about the top 5 tips to close deals faster. Here are the top 5. The first one would be meeting the right decision maker. If you're a sales or marketing person, you need to meet the right decision maker of the company, of the organization. If you have your entire set of brochures, everything, all the deals, everything is ready, but if you meet the wrong person, it's a waste of time. Even if it's a bigger organization, maybe you need to meet the head of sales or the head of an operation. But if it's a smaller organization, you can meet the business owner or the CEO or the chairman. So you need to do a research before going to meet the particular company. So find out who's the head of, who takes the decision in that particular organization. You can do a lot of research. I would say find out the profile of the company in LinkedIn or through their website. Find out the team, how big is the team and who leads the team, and who is being vocal for that organization. You can see the details, everything online before going to meet the particular person in that company. I think you should spend some time along with your marketing team, find out what are the strengths and who are their competitors. So then you can find out who are the right decision makers in that company. Through LinkedIn, a lot of other sources are there. So when you meet the right decision maker, basically it helps, and you save time and you get a result, whether it's an yes or a no, or it's like, okay, you learned a lesson basically. So you need to be very, very careful on who you're going to meet with. If you meet the wrong person, then it's going to take a time. You might get a no, mostly you get a no. Then the answer may not be direct. So try to meet the right decision maker of that company. That's number 1. Number 2 would be you need to have an adequate knowledge of your offerings. So for example, a person who's really, really good in sales and marketing, and he's just joined the company, and on the day or two, if you go and meet a prospective client, but if he's not quite sure on the offerings or adequate knowledge about that, he's definitely going to lose that. Of course, his background, his previous experience will help, but in most of the cases, if you don't have an adequate knowledge on your offerings, you will miss out on that. So make sure you know each and every, what are the capabilities, all the offerings, capabilities, the limitations of your organization. So basically sometimes take, for example, say ERP solution, in IT consulting, it's pretty big, but every organization have a limitation on that. You cannot do all the modules, all the departments of ERP. So you need to make sure, what are the limitations, have an adequate knowledge on your offerings. That's really, really going to help you in getting, closing deals very fast. You need to be transparent. You need to speak on what are your strengths. So you need to know what are your team's strengths, what are your company's strengths. So get to know, find out. Of course, if you are there for more than a year, that should help. At the same time, when you're going to meet a client, who's got what is the kind of solution they require, sit with your technical team or with your seniors, and you just have a word with what we are going to offer, what we are good at, what are the trends, what is going on in the market, find out the competition, that would really, really help. So second thing is you need to have adequate knowledge on your offerings and the capabilities of your organization. Number 3 is your customer needs. You need to understand your customer needs. Why is it so important? Basically, we have a solution, we have our own capabilities offering, but the client might have a different problem. Find out, what is the real problem they're trying to solve here. So here we need to have we need to listen to the client. Basically, listening, is very, very important here. Listening plays a vital role. So basically, you need to have listen to whatever they say initially. Allow them to talk. Understand them fully. Take notes. That's another way. If you have a pen and paper and diary take down notes. You show them that you're really sincere. Find out all the problems, whatever they have. So based on that, if you think it's not that you need to give a solution on on that. Basically, if you think you need to go and you can come back on a day or two, fair enough. Instead of don't pressurize them. Don't give a solution across the thing. If you're really confident, you can give. You can say that you have a solution for your problem. At the same time, don't give out everything. So it should be a proper way of proposal you need to send. So what I'm trying to say here, understand the client needs. If you think you need to even go to understand what are the sale, you can even ask them what are your recent sales, how your customer, what are the pain points. Find out what are the pain points, what are the customers are complaining with. So that's really important. So as I said, the first one would find the right decision maker. The second one should be the knowledge, adequate knowledge on the offerings and capabilities of your organization. Third one is you need to understand your customer needs. That's really important. And the next one would be you need to have a kind of ready for the questions what the client is going to answer. So now the client is going to ask you. You need to answer for the client's questions. I would say basically in general, most of the businesses or a sales or a marketing person, you must be aware of the question what client will ask. So you need to be sure, kind of answering. You cannot go back and say, let me go discuss with my CTO or let me check with my senior and I'll come back to you, because that put you in a kind of you're kind of a 20 or 30%, you kind of put you down. So I would say be ready for the questions. So if you're confident, say yes, you can answer it. If you think you're not sure, you can say I need to check with my team, the technical team. Give me a day or two, I can come back to you. So you need to be really transparent in answering all the questions and objections. Basically, you're going to be a kind of you need to they'll have a lot of objections will come for whatever suggestions you say. So you need to be ready. So here, what is the thing is you need to be really sure of what you're going to talk about. If you're not sure of something, don't talk about the topic. So you need to be really sure of what you're saying. So you need to prepare for questions and objections. If at all you cannot answer, you can note it down. You can tell the client, I'll note on these points. I should be able to answer you tomorrow, or by email or through a phone call. You can say that. So that's really important. So you need to be prepared for all the questions and objections. The next one and the last one in this video would be, I would say, you need to create a sense of urgency. And if you think this client, and okay, the problem, you understood the problem, and you listen to them, and you think you have a solution, then you create an urgency. Basically, how to create an urgency? You can say that, we have a solution. For example, you can say, I can give you this product. If you take it another end of this month, in another 15 days, you will get it at a 25% discount rate because there is an offer going on. You can say that, or you can say, if you say yes, in a couple of days, then I can offer you a free package, a free module along with this. So create a kind of sense of urgency. Or you can say, okay, if you can book now, I'm going to, we are getting some products. We are ordered already the software from the developer. Now I can offer you at a discounted price, or I can immediately block. I can tell them, and so it's going to take a week or two. So kind of create a sense of urgency. That is really going to help to close deals faster. So basically, if you know the solution, if you know the problem well, and if you answer, if you convince this client, if you listen to them, you can take a pause. It's not that you need to give more of silence to them. So understand them, be silent. In some places, you need to be listening here. And if once you know the problem exactly right, then here's the time and tell them this is the solution. Create an urgency. That really helps to close the deals. So here are my top 5 tips to close deals really fast. Thank you so much. My name is Bernard. Thanks for watching Digital Leadership. If you like our channel, please subscribe it. Thank you so much.